हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू वाव आईएएस। वेलकम टू द डिस्कशन ऑन डेली एमसीक्यू। आज है 3 जुलाई 2021 और अब हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं आज के 5 करंट अफेयर बेस्ड एमसीक्यूज। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। बट फर्स्ट लेट अस डिस्कस द क्वेश्चन दैट वाज आस्क्ड यस्टरडे। कल का क्वेश्चन था द आयरन डोम एयर डिफेंस मिसाइल्स बिलोंग्स टू विच कंट्री। सो दिस सिस्टम बिलोंग्स टू विच कंट्री एंड सम ऑफ यू हैव गिवन द करेक्ट आंसर एज वेल. So yesterday, if you see, it was just a minute. Yesterday it was Divya Vasisht and Shubham Bashak who gave the correct answer. Congratulations. So now we will discuss this question. So this Iron Dome air defense missile system is developed and used by Israel. It belongs to Israel, and recently we have seen Israel has used this air defense missile system against Hamas during their attack, right? So that's why this is very important. And also recently we are talking about the drone attack on India, which is done by the terrorist in the Jammu and Kashmir airfield. So that's why we are talking about taking this Iron Dome from Israel so that we can protect our important bases, because this Iron Dome actually is able to detect even the smallest of the drones as well. So that's why this is important. And also there is another air defense missile system called S-400, and this belongs to Russia. As you might have known, even India is importing this S-400 from Russia. And you have another defense missile system called THAAD, and this belongs to USA. ठीक है? Right. And small information, guys, all the MCQs based on the current affairs and their solutions are uploaded in the PDF format in our Telegram channel. You can join our Telegram channel for more information. Now let's begin. The first question: the Taal volcano, sometimes seen in the news, is located in A. Philippines, B. Japan, C. Ecuador, and D. Iceland. So here we have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is A. Philippines. This Taal volcano, it is located near the capital of Philippines, which is Manila. It is situated on the island of Luzon, to be specific, which is 50 kilometers from the capital city, Manila. So recently, why this was in news is the Philippines has increased the alert level on Taal volcano to level 3 on the 5 scale after here it is given phreatomagnetic. So what is phreatomagmatic eruption? Phreatomagmatic eruption, and what is this? This is what we have to know. So this phreatomagmatic eruption is nothing but when the hot magma meets with the water, then an eruption occurs. Hot magma meeting with water, an eruption will occur, and this is called as phreatomagnetic eruption. And this is occurred, okay, near this volcano called the Taal volcano. So that's why this was in news, right? So actually this Philippines, if you see, it is located at the boundaries of two tectonic plates, the Philippine sea plate and the Eurasian plate. So that's why during the you can say at the edge of these plates, normally there are a lot of volcanoes that we will be observing. So that's why here the Philippines is a volcanic zone. So this Taal volcano, it is very active volcano and is also located on the Pacific Ring of Fire zone. Okay, so Pacific Ring of Fire zone is that zone where there is frequent volcanic activity. So now let's move on to the second question. Second question is, consider the following statements with respect to Indrajal. So recently this Indrajal was in news. This Indrajal was in news, and you have to tell me what is it. So first statement, it is India's first indigenous drone defense dome designed and developed by ISRO. Second one, it uses artificial intelligence, cybersecurity and robotics to identify and counter threats. So here we have to choose the correct answer. So this first statement, if you see, even if you don't know anything, here it is given, it is India's first indigenous drone defense dome designed and developed by ISRO. So do you think any defense system which has to be used by the military, will it be designed by ISRO or DRDO? If just by using common sense, you can eliminate the first statement directly, because even if it is developed, it will be developed by DRDO and not ISRO. Okay, so that's why the first statement is wrong. The second statement is right because it's a general statement. If you see, it uses technology such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity and robotics to identify and counter threats. Right, so this is normally these type of technologies are used by any defense system. So this is a general statement, so this has to be right, and the correct answer is B2 only, because this Indrajal is actually a drone defense system which is developed by a Indian indigenous company called Green Robotics. Green Robotics, which is a Hyderabad based company. Here it is given, this Green Robotics, which is a Hyderabad based company, has developed this indigenous autonomous drone defense system. And this is named as Indrajal, and this Indrajal is the autonomous defense system. That means it will act autonomously using artificial intelligence and the cybersecurity and other things. That is the important thing. It's an autonomous defense system. Okay, now actually the testing is going on. If it becomes successful, then India will definitely use this system for our defense, right? And also this system is capable of protecting a large area of up to 2000 kilometers, 2000 square kilometers against the threat from UAVs and incoming weapons, because these days we have been observing these UAVs actually are creating lot of issues, these small drones and all, because these small UAVs, that is the drones, they cannot be detected by radar will not be able to detect them because they fly at a very low height. Okay, so that's why this is important for us. Remember, the Green Robotics has developed this Indrjal. Now let's move on to the third question. Consider the following statements with respect to LEAF coalition. LEAF coalition. So first one, it is an ambitious new public-private initiative which aims to raise global climate ambition and contribute to halting and reversing tropical devastation by 2030. Tropical deforestation, not devastation, deforestation by 2030. Second one, it's an initiative with initial participation from the government of all BRICS countries. So here we have to choose the correct answer. And if you see, the correct answer is A1 only. The correct answer is A1 only, because the LEAF is not the coalition of BRICS. Okay, so the second statement is wrong, but the first statement is right. It's an ambitious new public-private initiative which is mainly to raise the global climate ambition and contribute to halting and reversing of tropical deforestation. So this LEAF, it stands for lowering emission by accelerating forest finance, which is the full form of LEAF. And this coalition has come up with a 1 billion fund plan that shall be offered to the countries for arresting or declining the tropical forest by 2030. Okay, so this fund, actually this is an important fund to protect the forest. There is an initiative which you might have known, REDD+, the RED initiative, reducing emission from deforestation and forest degradation mechanism. So it is just, you can say this is a first step to meet the objective of this REDD+ mechanism. Okay, so this is an ambitious public-private initiative which is developed by countries like Norway, US and UK. So these three are the countries which have participated in this, and more countries will join this initiative in time to come. And it aims to mobilize, as I told already, 1 billion for the benefit of people who are living in tropical countries. This is mainly to save the tropical forest, and the aim is to save the forest, or you can say to reduce the deforestation and forest degradation by 2030. Now let's move on to the fourth question. The Guindy National Park is a tiny protected area, serves as the green lungs to great metropolitan city of A. Pune, B. Chennai, C. Hyderabad and D. Bangalore. Here we have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is B. Chennai. So this Guindy National Park is located in the heart of Chennai. It is considered as the lungs of Chennai, in fact. So this Guindy National Park, which provides a number of ecosystem services to the people of India's one of the biggest metropolitan city of India. Okay, so it's located in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So in 1995, it was granted as a medium zoo by the Central Zoo Authority as well. And it is India's 8th smallest national park and one of the very few national parks which is located inside the city, because as you know, the cities actually are very crowded. So having a national park within the city is something commendable. And this forest consists of the tropical dry evergreen forest, because it's in the tropical zone, and also it's not near to the equator, so it consists of tropical dry evergreen. And these trees which are located in this national park actually shed their leaves during the summer, and in winter again the leaves will come up after the rainy season. And if you see the important animals, the black buck, which is near threatened, is the flagship species which is located in this national park, and this was introduced in 1924 by Lord Wellington, right? And these are some other species which can be found in this national park. Okay? Now let's move on to the fifth question. The Calabian dance is a snake dance from the state of A. Maharashtra, B. West Bengal, C. Rajasthan and D. Karnataka. So we have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is C. Rajasthan. Rajasthan is the correct answer. So this Calabia dance, it is a snake form of dance, which is a traditional dance and artistic form belonging to Rajasthan. So recently, during this COVID-19 pandemic, all the arts and artists, they have taken the hit, and there is no difference. Even the artists who are performing this Calabia dance also has taken a hit. And an app was launched, the Chendavia app, and this app is just used to serve, or you can say it is used to provide some support to the performers of this dance form. It is a snake dance from Rajasthan, and it is a piece of art performed by the Calabia tribe especially. So here Kal means snake and Belia means friends. That is the original meaning of this Calabia. and it is part of the UNESCO's representative list of intangible cultural heritage site, which was added in 2010. So here in this image you can see. So this is the actual dance form, right? So now let's look at the question of the day. Which country celebrates Juneteenth? So recently this was in news. A country has announced the celebration of this Juneteenth. So you have to tell me which country will celebrate this. Do comment your answer in the comment box. So tomorrow we will discuss this question, right? And guys, so these are our initiatives. We have launched the prelims test series summary of Vision and Vision PT 365 summary, Vision mains test series summary, and Vision monthly magazine summary as well. This is to ensure your preparation becomes more easier. So do join our Telegram channel to find more initiatives and more details of these initiatives as well. So guys, I'll see you again tomorrow. So thank you and Jai Hind.